We've been talking about Bart Marek for a long time. He's been a sponsor of our show
great
for a while.
Great client.
Yeah, and
a great guy.
Has bought and sold a lot of our listeners' houses, and always has done a great job. And that HDR photography that he does for free will make your house look awesome when you're trying to list your house and for potential buyers.
Also, his attention to detail, like little things like answering phone calls and email. I mean, that goes so far.
Oh, yeah.
You know, imagine if you have a potential buyer and or seller, and your realtor just won't pick up the phone. You know, I mean, that could be the end of it right there.
So we have one of our listeners and one of Bart Marek's clients in here, Mike, and he watched the show. And that
religiously.
Was yeah. Well, I'm saying you came in and watched our show live today.
Yeah, great show.
What did you think? How fucking amazingly funny were we?
I'll never get that part of my life back. I want to talk to Bart about that.
We're like
the bad thing now.
We're like the Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle of comedy, right?
Yeah. I'm Chris. No, I guess I'd be Dave Chappelle. I'm the crazy one, right?
I like using comedians and then saying we're like that of comedy. I should have said we're like the Michael Jordan of comedy, but I like to use
I'm like the Gordon Ramsay of cooking.
I like to barely make a layup and say I'm like the Michael Jordan of basketball. I'm sorry, we're way off topic.
Yes.
So, Mike, tell us about
just do something.
Bart Marek, the Michael Jordan of real estate.
There we go.
Do something completely unrelated. Like, I'm like the Kelly Ripa of basketball. That doesn't even make any sense.
So, Mike, tell us about your experience
No,
with
Bart was great. I was telling you guys earlier. First call I put in, just a little research. I was leaving home.
Bart fucked with you because he picked up the phone, didn't he?
It was like 8:30 at night. I was expecting a voicemail. He picked it right up. It was a live. It was him. You know. And he sat there and he talked to me for like 30 minutes. So he was awesome. You know, the other part, we were coming from Lakeland to Orlando, so we had to do it every weekend. And I mean, you know, his recommendation was to line up like 4 or 5 houses at a time.
Absolutely.
As we were kind of going along, though, we were getting closer to having to move out of the house in Lakeland. We started loading them up, and I mean, he had like one day it was like 10 houses.
Really?
Oh man!
And he took you out in the Bartmobile?
Oh man!
Yeah.
Well, I think we followed the Bartmobile.
Yeah.
We didn't.
If you ever get to ride in his car, if you're a homeowner or like looking to buy a home, he sets you up. They got the waters in there. You're leathered out. He's chauffeuring you around.
He's shaped like a hot dog, like the Wienermobile.
It
squirts mustard. It's
and you think
weird.
it's water, but it's really hot dog water. It's disgusting. No, Bart's like, you idiot! You're ruining my spot.
Don't put that in there. God damn it!
But I knew I should have just advertised with Ross. Fucking only guy that's smart on the goddamn show.
The amount of planning that he had to have done behind the scenes to have to line up, you know, for us to see all those houses and the times and everything. I mean, he was great.
That's awesome.
And get you a good deal.
Good
Get you a good deal on the house you bought.
Yeah, I mean, it's right in the heart of College Park. We were.
Whoa, dude, you fancy town,
respectable businessman. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, obviously, you living in College Park, you fancy town.
It's like Beverly Hillbillies coming from Lakeland.
We brought down the property value significantly.
Just don't tell anybody.
Well, awesome. Well, you just heard Mike's experience with Bart Marek, and every one of our listeners who's dealt with Bart Marek had the same experience.
Yeah.
And whether you're buying,
he specializes in medium homes, man.
Yeah, and what he can do too, if you're selling your current house and buying a new one, he can schedule it. He's really good at that, where you sell your house and then you can get into your new house and buy your new house within a week's time.
Well,
so you don't
just got to get face to face with him and sit down.
Yeah.
You know, and get a plan, and that's what what he says. That's his specialty.
He will help. It's BartTheRealtor.com. BartTheRealtor.com. Check out his website. You can see examples of his HDR photography on there.
There's a Tom and Dan section now too.
Yeah. It's really awesome.
Pretty cool.
BartTheRealtor.com.